Hi everybody, this is Jack again. Today I would like to share the final version of another one of my essays, polished after receiving feedback from native speakers. So get comfortable and enjoy.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's check our question and our mini plan just to make sure that we understand the topic well. Some people say that the best way to improve public health is by increasing the number of sports facilities. Others, however, say that this would have little effect on public health and that other measures are required. Discuss both these views and give your own opinion. So we can assume that we should cover one topic about these gyms and sports facilities, present some other measures, which should be multiple, and give our own opinion. To get rid of this problem with multiple measures, I decided to write about nationwide programs, which allowed me to refer to them in plural. So there was no need to throw in other additional ideas and consequently elaborate on them. I will state that the first approach is ineffective or maybe insufficient to mitigate this problem, and the second approach will be the best way to deal with public health because such nationwide programs may be applied to every citizen. Let's see what we have in the introduction. As usual, the first sentence paraphrases the topical statements. In this case, I used contrast just because it allows me to combine those two ideas into one complex structure. While certain individuals expect building more gyms and sports grounds to be beneficial for public health, many find this approach insufficient and propose introducing other measures. And the second sentence will be basically the response to our question, and it will be based on my mini plan. I believe that although a growing number of sports sites could inspire more people to exercise more, state-supported policies aimed at improving public health represent the best solution. As you can see, I used contrast here as well, just to present my opinion and cover both sides of the problem simultaneously. Okay, let's see what we have in the first body paragraph. The first thing I need to do is to present the first view and explain why people think this way. Indeed, increasing the number of sports sites leads to improved accessibility, which in turn could motivate those living in inconvenient locations to exercise more frequently. Frankly speaking, I had little to say about the growing number of sports facilities, so I threw in a bit of explanation and picked one category of people, particularly those who live in inconvenient locations, to explain why this idea might make sense for some people. Moreover, where sport facilities more numerous, queues and prices would decrease greatly, thereby attracting new clients. In this sentence, I used a conditional structure and a bit of inversion just to show off my grammar. And as you can see, I also used contrast because the context allows me to do this. For example, currently, booking a tennis court in Warsaw means making a costly reservation 1 to 2 weeks in advance, which discourages many from playing. As you can see, I used contrast in the example, and you can also use this trick to produce examples or explanations, but be careful and make sure that the contrast is clear and easy to follow. If you know a real situation that leaves much to be desired and it fits your context, you can use it. However, this essay argues that building more sports sites cannot materially improve public health, as these facilities still require a significant amount of time to visit. To keep my opinion clear throughout the whole essay, I just throw it in each paragraph and make this point clear to a grader. Okay, let's move to the second body paragraph. Conversely, nationwide programs that reward an active lifestyle and promote a healthy diet look more impactful. Right away, we present our idea and just in case two directions about a lifestyle and a healthy diet just to meet the task response requirement about the plural form of measures. The second sentence: state provided bonuses for healthy routines such as cashback on bicycles or points exchangeable for healthy meals for brisk walkers can spark positive nationwide changes. A very simple explanation, nothing more than needed to support my thought. And be careful, don't throw in additional ideas when you're explaining things. State-promoted campaigns can also shift public attention from the abundance of junk food options toward seeking restaurants that offer well-balanced meals. One more sentence of explanation. It is also very simple, but mostly focused on the second part of my idea, which is about a healthy diet. For example, in the UK, the Change for Life program offers a free mobile app to track food choices and suggest healthier alternatives, thereby instilling healthy eating habits in millions of users. Another example with a national scale case, not very personal and not too general. And you can notice this link thereby. That is how I link this particular example to the main idea of this paragraph. And my opinion, thus, I believe that introducing specially tailored state programs which seamlessly integrate into everyone's daily routine is the best solution. A very simple and clear opinion. Okay, let's move on to the conclusion. As you can see, I've spotlighted the outline sentence from my introduction just to make sure that I am on the right track. To conclude, while a greater number of gyms may improve public health, I find state-supported incentives, which combine bonuses with greater convenience in one's daily routine, much more effective. One sentence, quite short and to the point, and nothing more than my opinion and both views as they are.
Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please hit the like button below and subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day. Bye bye.